This is the breaking news show, and we're taking you right now to the Chief Justice of India, CJI Chandrachud's powerful address and excerpts from it. This is at the J20 summit that's taking place in Brazil right now. J20 is a summit of heads of Supreme Courts and constitutional courts of all G20 members. The G20 summit right now is being organized in Brazil as we speak, and it's happening in Rio itself. As we told you already, there are key participants from all of the G20 countries. Now, in his address, CJI Chandrachud, the Chief Justice of the country, outlined various technological adaptations undertaken by the Supreme Court when COVID took place. He's talked a little bit about how the pandemic accelerated changes in the court systems. But what we're focusing on right now is the Chief Justice of India hailing India's judicial model and saying that the case management system is the largest in the world. He said it fights against basically common problems like the leakage of sensitive information. There's a black box model that's there. So he just talks a little bit about how initiatives have already been introduced within the system. He's talking about how new systems need to come up to tackle issues that still exist, and he flags problems that could exist in the future. So let's just go over to our colleague Ananya Bhatnagar, our legal correspondent, to understand more. So Ananya, just tell our audiences very specifically, what are the features within the Indian judicial system as it currently exists that the Chief Justice is saying the country does well?
Well, the Chief Justice was speaking at the J20 summit. Remember that since Brazil is hosting this year's G20, the Brazilian Supreme Court hosted this J20, which called in for the leaders of the 20 nations. In fact, the Chief Justices and the topmost judges of the 20 nations, and that's exactly what J20 was. The Chief Justice of India hailed India's, new case management system that the Supreme Court has. And it is, in fact, the largest case management system in the world, as he pointed out there. In fact, he also showed various, technological advancements that we are using, just like the NJDG, that is the National Judicial Data Grid, where, we can get real-time updates with regards to the pendency of cases, and various other, technological models like, the AI transcriptions that the Supreme Court uses. The live streaming was also hailed, and he was talking basically about the digital divide and how, the technology is very, very important in the times to come, and especially in the field of judiciary where, AI could play a very, very important role. In fact, he also spoke about, disinformation and how the legal reporting in the country is so open that, there is a very, very low chance of a disinformation being spread, because there are competent legal reporters in the country that are, reporting those cases, and live streaming too is helping them to, grip that digital divide, is what, in fact, the Chief Justice of India said. In fact, he also stated that, courts are now not merely something related to the empire, but are, a platform for discussion where discussions take place on fundamental rights, discussions take place on various other things, and that's exactly why, the image of courts and how we look at the courts and the justice system in the country is actually changing, is what the Chief Justice of India pointed out to the 20 nations that were there. And in fact, a very, very successful event where, the Chief Justice of India was there for 2 days, and he would be, returning back today. In fact, a very, very, powerful lecture, powerful address being given out by India from the Chief Justice of India, Dr. Justice CJI Chandrachud.
Ananya, thank you for bringing us those details.